in 2014, I was 18 years old at the time, and I had just stepped into a secular job site to work in IT. And one of the guys that I was training with was an atheist, and he looked at me when I said that I didn't believe in evolution, because I told him that I was homeschooled. He asked, "Where do you go to school?" And I said, "Well, I was homeschooled." And he responded with, "Well, do you believe in evolution?" And I said, "Well, no, I don't believe in evolution. I believe the earth is 6,000 years old. I believe in biblical creation." Well, he responded back and said, "Well, don't you understand, like, this grass outside over here? Can't you understand that the grass has DNA and we have DNA? So therefore we're related to the grass?" So, I wish at the time that I would have had more wisdom, but what would have been a great response to give a scoffer like that? Because I'm sure homeschoolers are dealing with guys like that all the time. How would you respond?
Well, you said that this was in an IT department, I'm assuming with a lot of computers. Is that right?
Correct.
First question. When was the last time you saw a computer program come about that works and evolved on its own?
Virtually never. I mean, that absolutely not.
Well, it's
Never.
not even virtually, it's just never. No
Just
computer
never.
program has ever spontaneously come into existence that worked. You can program a computer to write a program, but that required an intelligence to tell it how to do it. Computers are the dumbest thing on earth. All they know are ones and zeros. Now, no computer is smarter than the person who programmed it. Now, we can teach computers a great deal. We get artificial intelligence, as it's unfortunately labeled, but it's not. It's just artificial. It's not intelligence. It's just artificial. But it's only mimicking what occurs in nature in the human brain. And even today, no supercomputer can outcompute a 3-pound human brain. So when you're in a computer department and somebody says, "Well, can't you see how they both have DNA?" Well, yes, they do. But what's DNA? It's a program, and it's a program that doesn't do any good unless it has somebody to write it, somebody to read it, and some way to apply what's read. Think about the complexities of computer programs and what it takes to get something that's useful. You have to use symbols which are understandable. You have to write the program in such a way that it can be understood. You have to have a system which can read it, and you have to be able to code it into binary, and you have to be able to uncode it from binary. And then you've got to have a mechanism that can apply it, because it doesn't do any good to make a protein if there's no place to go. So, a computer programmer ought to know better, frankly. A computer programmer ought to know that evolution is not true.
Incredible. So, any of you young people out there that are just getting into IT or whatever occupation you have, make sure to watch these videos. And, if somebody challenges your faith at your job or even just out in public, make sure that you are ready to give an answer to every man.